Okay. The sitting posture is one in which you find a great variety of opinions, and in some Buddhist schools they make great emphasis on sitting full lotus and sitting in a particular way, and everything is very closely defined. Whereas in Thai forest tradition, that's not really the case. That there is no clear or precise instructions about how you sit. Other than that, you can sit straight and you can sit still. So basically, whatever posture that you can adopt, given your own physical size, illnesses you might have, or whatever, those are the two principles that I think are important. You should be able to sit straight and you should be able to sit still. Now, you can arrange your legs or your hands in any way, really, as long as you stick to those two principles. Although some ways of holding the hands, particularly with the thumbs lightly touching each other, is helpful, because if you lose mindfulness, as you probably will, or inevitably will, then your thumbs will fall apart. So it's a kind of early warning system that your mindfulness is slipping. But some people find it a little bit tense and disturbing to sit like that, and it's not peaceful for them, so it doesn't matter really. Now, you want to be able to sit still, because the stillness of the body promotes stillness of mind. And particularly in the first few minutes of the meditation session, make that a point not to move at all. And overcoming that initial physical restlessness does help to a certain extent to lay the foundations for the overcoming of mental restlessness. The straightness of the posture is important, because although the way that you place your legs or your hands doesn't have an immediate effect upon your mind, it's easy to see that if you're sitting slumped over and not straight, then sleepiness, dullness very easily takes over the mind. And indeed, if you're feeling a little bit dull, that's the first thing you look at. Are you sitting up straight? So straightness and stillness. You don't want to be leaning against anything, because the posture again is hopefully giving you a sense of self-reliance. This is another mental factor, a mental trait, which you can help to promote through the way that you sit. So not, when I say straight, then it's not like ramrod straight, and so you don't want to be sitting in a way that you're impeding the breathing process or you're feeling tense. You want that balance between effort and relaxation that comes with a good posture. So have somebody look at your posture, because sometimes you can feel that you're straight and you're sitting well, but you're not. So if you have a good friend, you say, just can you, when we've been meditating for a few minutes, can you just have a look and see, am I straight, am I tilting to one side or another? Because small postural imbalances can, in the long term, lead to aches and pains in your back, and can be unnecessarily obstructive. So posture is important, not to get obsessive about it or to give it too much importance, but looking at ways, how can you sit in such a way that you feel stable, you feel still, you feel self-reliant, and in a way that you can maintain for 30 minutes, an hour, or even more than an hour, without doing any mischief to your body.